Hello, seductresses, and I'm gonna let you kind of glare into the morning sky while I just talk to you guys for a minute, okay? And a couple disclaimers right here in the beginning of the video is that I use my pause button a lot. One of the reasons being it does get kind of loud, so when it gets too loud, I like to quickly pause it. So like when it's loud like it is right now, I'll just press pause. So if you were ever wondering, that's what I'm doing. I know I should probably just learn to edit. That's coming soon. But for right now, I work with what I know, okay? And also, I am outside, so it might get a little loud at times. And for that reason, I will just click pause. So now that we got that out of the way, what are we here to talk about today? How to keep your man mentally stimulated. Because I think personally that a lot of people have it confused. The majority of people think that you need to be smart, you need to be intellectual, you need to be able to finish his sentences, you need to be able to have something good to talk about on your end, and that's wrong. I'm going to say that's wrong for about 70% of the time. You can do that. You can do that maybe 30%, but the other 70, you need to be quiet, actually. Let me explain. So, I'm going to give you an example. Has your man ever came home and told you about work? Like, hey honey, hey baby, I made time and a half today, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And then you feel compelled to be like, you know what? I made a lot of money too. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, I got a couple more clients today than I usually do. You know what I mean? So at first, your man was coming home to talk to you, and then you turned it into a competition. Or say, for instance, your man learned something new intellectually on his part, and he comes to try to teach you what he just learned, and you're like, oh, yeah, I've been known that. I learned that 2007. So I know what you was trying to do. I know you was trying to make your man think that you make money too, like you uphold your end of the bargain, and you want to make your man think that I'm smart too. Okay, I get it. But here's the thing: you had become his competitor. You've become his competition, and that's the opposite of what you want to do. I know at this point you're like, okay, Christina, so then how do I stimulate my man mentally? And it's really very simple. It's a lot easier than even showing your level of intellect, okay? It takes a lot less energy to just listen. Y'all thought I was going to say a lot more than that, huh? No. Listen. When your man comes home and he's like, I did time and a half, I got paid double what I would normally get paid, so I'm pretty proud of myself. You just literally just need to be like, I'm proud of you too. Good job. Well, that's awesome. I noticed that you came home late. That's awesome. Cool. And then literally just wait until he's got something else to say. It's really very simple, okay? You do not need to sit there and just talk with your man for hours upon hours upon hours. Now I'm going to get into why. I'm going to speak on majority here. Most men get bored really easy with the conversation of a female. They do. So what the female tries to do is she tries to relate herself to her man. And we usually start comparing our careers, or we usually start comparing our friends, or we usually start comparing what we did in our day, or we usually compare ourselves to them in some type of way. And ladies, seductresses, strategic seductresses, doing that is acting very masculine, okay? And let me tell you something about these masculine men, because we do need masculine men. The masculine men are the ones that pay our bills, okay? The masculine ones are the ones that go and get it, okay? They go out and hunt and they bring it home, okay? So we need the masculine men here. And they're attracted to feminine women, okay? So what you want to do is appear feminine at all times, and comparing yourself to him and competing with him and trying to be his equal is masculine, and it by default turns men off, turns masculine men off. So you just want to be super, super feminine, okay? And feminine women, just listen. We're just that person that you can come listen to. And if we are going to present ourselves as the oracle of knowledge, we're going to say something simple, something that is straight to the point, but just makes the most sense at the time, okay? So you do not want to over talk your man. You do not want to compete with your man in a conversation just to make him feel like you are smart and determined. Okay? When you want somebody to feel like you're smart and determined, go call your mom or your cousin or your bestie or one of the girls. Don't compare yourself to your man, because you are not a man. Okay? If you think I sound crazy right now, try it. You'll get a much better response out of your man. You'll notice that your man wants to talk to you now. Instead of him running from conversations with you, have you ever wondered why he runs from conversations with you, or why men run from conversations with you? It's probably because you're too masculine in your conversation. Why are you too masculine in your conversation? Because you keep on trying to compare yourself and your career and your life and your love life and your finances to him. And men don't want that. If they're going to compare themselves to somebody, it's going to be another man. It's probably going to be one of their friends, their dad, another masculine figure, not somebody who's supposed to be the soft, divine, their pillow at night. No, they don't want to compare themselves to their woman. They want to be able to lay back in the tenderness of their woman. You understand what I'm saying? And I know some of you guys are like, well, how does that stimulate him mentally? You are stimulating. We're being strategists here, okay? You're stimulating him mentally by letting him express himself mentally. You know that one person that you could just always go to and talk to, and they're just there? You could call them for whatever. And that person means the world to you. That person means the world to you. So anytime something goes wrong, you could just go call them. And anytime you just feel stressed, you could go call them. You want to be that person. That will stimulate them mentally more than you know. Okay? And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, because there's going to be much more videos like this to come. When my video gets a little bit older, you guys will see where I'm going with this. You guys will really be able to put together a system on how to get a man, how to keep a man, and now we're moving on. Bye now.